Alright guys, so just like the title says, I am done. I am done with PvP at least for 1 week until the next season starts. I mean, honestly, I just finished, I think there's like 2 hours left from the time of this recording, but I just finished top 300. We're not finished because we're not done yet, but I am top 300 right now in PvP. I want to talk to you guys about this season being one of the sweatiest PvP seasons in existence by giving you guys my top 5 characters from this season from my personal experience. Once again, I want to emphasize my personal experience. Now, I do want to hear your guys' top 5 characters from this season in the comment section down below. Now, I know a lot of you guys will be picking Goku and Frieza as the #1 character. I just want to start off by saying this. They could be #1 easily. But two things. Number one, I run blue, yellow, and Tournament of Power 17. I run Transforming Jiren as well as Kid Buu. So Goku and Frieza for me is not the biggest deal because I countered the Goku part very easily. So for me, it's not the biggest deal. I just want to say this. Thank God we do not see enough or more of this Ultra Kid Buu. I just want to say this right now. Thank God everybody skipped out on this character. Talked bad about this character before the anniversary because this character to me is still the scariest unit in the game. And this, remember, is personally from my experience from running blue, yellow. You rarely run into this guy. You really do. Out of like, let's just say 10 matches, you might run into one Kid Buu. With that one match though, that one match is going to be absolute hell. Now, Goku and Frieza can easily be the top. If I was running any other team, yes, Goku and Frieza would be easily the top, character in the game. This character right here, okay, the thing with this character is two things that I'm dead scared with this. I mean, there's multiple things, obviously, right? The Rising Rush, Rescue and stuff like that. But there's two things I'm really scared about this character is the combo continuation without any penalties. For example, you can obviously keep switching back and forth, and you can keep getting card draw speed, green card with Goku. You draw another card, which was actually one of his new buffs. But then from Goku to Frieza, you gain 70% of your Vanish back. So you can you can lose your Vanish, continue a combo, like catch somebody slipping, continue a combo, and get your full Vanish back. So not get punished whatsoever because of that. That in itself is one of the most broken things I've personally witnessed in this season. Number 2 is Frieza's blue card. Frieza's blue card, I can't tell you how many times he pops his blue card 24/7, but the fact that if he lines a critical, let's just say if he's got a few buffs, like I actually see this guy ran a lot in LOE. Also alongside with Pan to get that huge critical buff. So this guy's criticals is absolutely insane. And just the fact that he doesn't get punished by those vanishes. And the list goes on, really, right? The list goes on. He could definitely be #1. But for me, I still think Kid Buu is the scariest unit. If we saw more Kid Buus, people would understand. Okay, that's what I'm going to leave it off at. But I definitely understand, Goku and Frieza being up there as well. Now, number 3 was actually kind of tricky. Number 3, I'm going to place Hit at number 3, and remember, this is speaking from personal experience from ranking top 300 this season, and it's because I ran double yellows. This guy was an absolute nightmare to deal with. Let's just call it like it is. He has 2 Rising Rushes on hand, right? He pretty much has a time skip, and the fact that I run 2 yellows, it was an uphill battle every single time I fought this character. I had to play near perfect and time my switches so I don't get caught lacking with this guy's time skip. And if I do get caught lacking my Kid Buu, 1-hit KO. My Ultra, not Ultra, my Transforming Jiren, 1-hit KO. Even my Tournament of Power 17, to be honest, sometimes got 1-hit KO'd by his time skip. And then after that, he still has a Rising Rush. So it was a huge uphill battle. And remember, this tier list here is from personal experience, okay? Number 4, man, is this guy good? Transforming Jiren. Can we talk about this guy for one quick second? I love the fact that, for starters, probably one of the tankiest units in the game, but I also want to emphasize the fact that he has great Rising Rush control. He destroys 3 enemy Dragon Balls. He transforms, he destroys an enemy Dragon Ball. He cover changes when he's pre-transformation, he destroys an enemy Dragon Ball. He cover changes when he's after transformation to full power Jiren. He destroys an enemy's Dragon Ball. So it's very good to, to switch to the character for a safety net. And on top of that, probably the tankiest unit in the game. If it's kind of skilled, but if you time his green card while he's transformed, dude, it's one of the most satisfying things in the game, but it's quite risky. It could definitely mess you up, but if you land that with cover nullification, it's GG for your opponent. I mean, honestly, like the card draw speed, the damage, he does great damage as well. So, and he fits into great teams. Let's talk about it. He fits into the team I'm using, which is blue, yellow, yellow, right? Which is one of the best teams in the game, alongside any tournament of power team, powerful opponent team. So this guy has a lot of variety in teams, right? Now, the 5th spot, I think, is kind of a drop-off. You could give this 5th spot to anybody, but if we're talking about personal experience and who I just don't like to fight personally, I would say Gammas, man. Like I said, they're probably not even deserving of the top 5 spot, probably top 10, something around there. But just from personal experience, sometimes when I fight the Gammas and somehow they're very similar to Goku and Frieza in terms of the vanish, right? They don't get penalized that much like Goku and Frieza. If you know, time your switches correctly. Let's just say the Gammas, vanish and they catch you lacking on a swipe, just like Goku and Frieza. They don't get punished because they get their vanish back. They get some health back. I've seen teams where this Gamma 1 and 2 is quite tanky as well. They got good cover nullification, good combo. You know, it's very important in today's meta to also extend your combos with cover nullification, just like this Goku Frieza, because then that way you can farm rising rushes as well. And by the way, this Goku Frieza starts off with the Dragon Ball right away. So, yeah, and then especially with Pan, back to Goku Frieza, right? Especially with Pan popping up a blue card, and all of a sudden you just have your rising rush within 10 timer counts. I've had that happen to me. So, yeah, just a little recap here, and there are also other notable units, but Ultra Kid Buu, I just want to say thank God we don't see enough of this character, honestly. But Goku Frieza can easily and probably is the top unit in the game. I'm just talking about my personal experience from this season. Ultra Hit, once again, personal experience from this season. Transforming Jiren, and then the 5th spot. You can go to many characters, honestly. Like the Gammas are very much well used. I don't see that much Rosés, but you can even toss them up in the top 5 to top 10 brackets, even though I'm not that scared of Rosé as I was like 2 seasons ago, right? It's a completely different meta, but he's still Ultra Rosé at the end of the day. Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta fell off big time. I do not see this guy coming back unless Vegeta Blue comes out or Fusion Wars actually get mega busted, because they have a lot of stuff to do, right? And by the way, we're gonna get this guy tonight, which is the Zenkai Sword of Hulk Trunks. So very excited to see if he's gonna have any impact in the game. They're setting up Future, obviously, right? So Future's pretty good. Ultra Rosé might bump up a few slots, but assuming we do get, let's just say, Sword of Hope Trunks is really good, like Super Saiyan 4, Dragon Fist, Zenkai level good, and then after that, we get Vegeta Blue and maybe something else. I don't know, but this tag is still pretty good. Regardless, right? I still like this tag, but yeah, guys, that's gonna wrap it up. Comment down below who is your guys' top 5 characters of this PvP season, and I'm gonna take like a week break before I rank top 300 against the next season. So yeah, guys, that's gonna wrap it up. If you did enjoy the video, as always, make sure you guys simply just like and subscribe, and I'll definitely catch you guys once again in a few hours for some more leaks and updates. Have a good one. Peace.